Hey yo, it's Brian here. Well, the game is over now between the 49ers and Vikings. And Viking fans, you guys like that? You like that? Well, I guess you don't like the 10-27 score. I'll tell you that. I mean, I got a lot of hate from the Viking fans all week long. And, well, the final score will tell you. I mean, the biggest debate I had all week long was Dalvin Cook versus our running back for the edge position. I gave it to the 49ers, and looking like I was correct the whole time. Everyone wants to put, oh, he's the best running back out of all the teams, and that is true. Dalvin probably better than Raheem Mostert, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida in terms of talent and just playability, but when you look at the system, there's nothing that beats the running back by committee. Those three guys, they are really good, and I think a lot of people outside of San Francisco don't really see the 49ers running backs as that good, I guess, because they're not really well known. They're not like Dalvin Cook, Kwon, Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, those guys. They're not famous on the national media, so I don't know why Viking fans were trying to put Dalvin Cook, and the 49ers knew the game plan against Cook, and look at it, almost 18 rushing yards the whole game. That's not like a quarter or anything like that. That's the whole game. So they just absolutely dominated the running game, run defense. It was alive and well. First time I seen the 49ers defense dominate the run in a while. And the other side, offensively, the running game was just awesome. Tevin Coleman was just pounding the ball, getting 2 touchdowns, very good for him. And I don't know what else to say, Viking fans. This is why you guys have no Super Bowls, because you guys get cocky like this, and yeah, I guess you guys like that, definitely. San Francisco, a lot of credit to them. Jimmy G, not too bad for his first start. The only thing I would dock him, definitely, I'm pretty sure everyone knows, is that interception to Kendricks. Other than that, yeah, not too bad of a day. Running game was really good. George Kittle making a lot of plays, not just in the passing game, but also blocking as well. Kendrick Bourne, he has the greatest hands and the worst hands at the same time, so got to give him a lot of credit. He did score a touchdown. Some other people, Debo Samuel, Manuel Sanders, they made some plays as well. The offensive line, they did a really good job in this game with Joe Staley, Mike McGlinchey. They just dominated the Vikings defensive line, especially in the second half. And other side, for the defensive side of the ball, I don't know what else to say. I mean, the defense looks like it's bad. The Hot Boys defense led by Kwon, Alexander, and them, they look like they're back as well. So, I mean, everyone's healthy. The bye week definitely helped, and I think that was a pretty big edge for the 49ers over the Vikings, was that bye week. The Vikings, they had to travel to New Orleans, win a game there in overtime, and then travel really on a short week to San Francisco. And, yeah, they just got absolutely dominated in this game. I think Viking fans are now humbled, and they're probably not going to come back to my channel. I might be the most hated man in Minnesota on the internet. Anyways, it was a great win. NFC Championship games happening tomorrow against either Seattle. Well, not NFC Championship game. I'm meant to say the game next week in San Francisco. I don't know who it's going to be. I would definitely be following that game, and we'll see what happens then. But, yep, everyone San Francisco, please celebrate. Great win. First playoff win in San Francisco. First playoff win for Jimmy G, Kyle Shanahan, all those guys. And I don't know what else to say. John Lynch, looking at him all game long, he had some of the really good team. Defensive lineman, free agency, he's really almost hit home and everything, except maybe the 2017 draft class. But other than that, I mean, the low draft picks, the 5th, 6th rounders, everyone contributing. George Kittle, Dre Greenlaw, I mean, free agency, D Ford, Kwon, Alexander. And speaking of those two, they did a really good job coming back. D Ford, surprisingly, he played a lot of snaps to me, and looking at the game, I mean, he did a really good job, and the defensive line looks absolutely different when he's on the field. Nick Bosa and company, they're definitely benefiting from him. So got to give him a lot of credit for fighting through the pain from the hamstring injury and being able to play. That's really impressive. Kwon Alexander, Hot Boys, looking not too bad. A little bit rusty, but at the same time, I mean, to be a difference maker on the linebacker position, I think that's really good as well. So, if I had to give a performance, I'd give it an A for this whole performance for the 49ers, except the Jimmy G interception. But other than that, they just absolutely dominated the Vikings. I was maybe giving the Vikings a little bit too much credit. Maybe I was being the person of the moment. I think that was the problem with everyone in the national media, was people were picking the Vikings over the 49ers just because they had a really good win against the Saints. But at the same time, you can't be doing that. You can't be basing off of one game. So I try not to look at past games. I try to look at the future and see what I believe who's going to do well. And that's what I do with my edge-to-edge positions and my prediction videos. So that's it, guys. I'm enjoying this win. Hope you guys are as well. Hopefully Viking fans are going to cry back home to wherever they're from, because that was just not a good time for the comments below. I'll put a community post showing you guys some of the comments that I got, especially about Dalvin Cook over our 49er running backs, definitely. So that's it, guys. Going to end the video. Love y'all. Enjoyed this win. Divisional round. Watch the game tomorrow against the Seahawks and Packers. See who we play in the NFC Championship game. And I will see you guys on Monday for edge-to-edge videos. Love y'all. Bye, guys. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. Go Niners all day. Nice playoff win.